Alright, what's going on guys, from the project aka David Rivera, and I'm in here for the Rivera vlog episode numero dos. Yes, episode number 2, since the first one actually did really well. I was very surprised about that. I know some of you don't know exactly who I'm really about. You just know me more of the wrestling and a couple other things and stuff like that. So I figure I'll come back more often on here, talk about myself and what's been going on with me, especially when I go and do something like that. And when I was gonna be able to do this and go out, and of course most recently I went to the North Carolina Zoo, so this is basically about that. And a video response to Bostonfan79v1 talking about YouTube TV, and I'll get more a little bit in depth somewhat on my thoughts and opinions on that. So I'll start things off too with the rest of the vlog on what happened overall on the weekend. On Saturday, I went to the North Carolina Zoo, which was really cool. Haven't been to the zoo since I was a kid, literally. So it's been a long ass time since I've been there, and I actually wasn't living here really there at the time, here in North Carolina and stuff like that. That's when I was just visiting back and forth and stuff like that. So, with that being said, the zoo is really cool. If you haven't been to the North Carolina Zoo, definitely go check it out. It's actually a pretty decent sized zoo. It's really big. They have different attractions. They expanded a lot more since then. They added a zoo, which I did try, and that was really cool. If you just really put it this way, the zoo is with the animals more out there and everything. So you get to see like rhinos and stuff like that. A couple of other animals there that they do have. Like the deer type of like animals. I don't really remember what they're called and stuff like that, but they were really cool. So just to see a couple of things that were there, so that was really nice, and the weather wasn't too bad. It was basically a mix of clouds and sun, if you want to put it that way. So it was still open, and even though there was some rain throughout the day, like on the way, but it did get better, and at least it was just cloudy and some sun, so that was fine enough. So I did enjoy that for what it was. I don't mind going to the zoos and amusement parks, things like that. So I was debating on that if I wanted to actually do like a vlog or something like that. I kind of didn't want to this time around, but if I do something else, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I don't really have a favorite attraction in terms of the zoo, like what animals and stuff that I really like, because I really like all of them. I guess the favorite one would be the giraffe one. I think that was pretty cool. I don't remember seeing that one a long time ago. I think they recently added that one too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure it's been around for a long time, but I think the last time I went was like in the 90s or so. So yeah, that's a long time, and it's 2017 right now, which is crazy. So yeah, a long ass time. And I've been to other zoos like the Bronx Zoo, probably one of my favorite zoos. If you haven't been to that one, definitely highly suggest that one. I've been to quite a few school trips on that one, unless there was mainly one, but I know I've been to mainly a couple of trips on that. So that was very cool to be able to see that, since I was living in New York at the time. So New York born and raised, even though I'm North Carolina, but hey, I'm still a New Yorker and stuff. So that will never change, to be honest, no matter where I am. So yeah, that about does it for that. A little brief thoughts on the zoo and stuff. It was really fun. And in terms of the next thing, which would be pretty cool, I don't know when we're gonna do this, but I will keep it as a surprise and stuff like that, because it's kind of like an escape room type of deal that just recently opened here in Fayetteville. So I don't know if I'll vlog for that or something like that. Where you get to do like really cool stuff, and then I won't reveal too much, but it'll make an interesting blog or vlog, if you will. I don't know which I would prefer the term for. Blog or vlog is kind of like the same thing, so in my opinion. So yeah, that's it. The zoo was very fun, like I said, and we'll see what happens with that. Maybe another time I'll get to go to the aquarium another time and stuff like that. Trying to make an effort into doing a lot more stuff and staying busy, to say the very least, is something that I am looking into be doing. So we'll see what happens with that. And getting into the next thing, the video response to Bostonfan79v1 finally making his return to YouTube, which is really cool. Like I said before, man, just have VidMe as its own, another escape, if you will, as a backup. VidMe isn't really too bad, like I mentioned before. It's another cool backup like YouTube. It's a lot more different there. There's less, not even any commercials too when you watch the videos and stuff like that. It's more laid back and stuff like that, and it hasn't been, too terrible or anything like that. Still getting used to it, so yeah, I don't mind it. I think I'll still stick around there. Probably still have other exclusive stuff on there just for that. I still want to try and get that podcast going, maybe at some point. Maybe have the David Chris show going, so we'll see what happens with that, and maybe some little excerpts here and there on this channel, and then you could just watch the whole thing on the VidMe account and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I will keep it on there. It's still cool to have something worth looking to, and actually people support you a lot and stuff, even the biggest creators and stuff like that. So it's really cool. People look out for each other and stuff. So yeah, I won't get into any more with that, but in terms of YouTube TV, I think it's pretty interesting. Now, I checked out PlayStation View for quite a while. I had it almost about a year or so, something like that, a while back, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, it did buffer here and there. The price, was decent enough, I think, especially now with main cable. You would pay like $90 or more or higher just to have that, and I hate to when they actually take away channels. That's really annoying. I don't get why they do that, but then sometimes it might come back, or you have to actually fight to get it back. I never really understood why cable companies really do that, so hopefully with YouTube TV, I do see that there is actually a good amount of cable companies that are on there. I see the major ones like CBS, NBC, Fox, and all that stuff, like the local channels, like the local news and stuff like that. A couple of other ones. I haven't really seen if AMC's on there, so if you want to watch The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead or Talking Dead on there. I don't think it's there yet, so I haven't really seen the full channel listings on for YouTube TV, and I find it kind of weird that it's not really on a tablet yet. I know I can get it on my phone. I know you can watch it through Google Chrome and stuff like that. So, and I know they also have where you can watch it free for a month. So just to test it out to see if you like it. Then if not, if you don't like it, then of course you can, I'm sure, cancel like most other things like Hulu or Netflix and stuff like that. I haven't really tried Sling TV. I heard kind of like mixed reactions on it. So we'll see what happens with that. But I just use what's here in terms of cable and stuff like that, basically for Time Warner cable for here. So that's what we have, and that's what I'm using right now. So I mean, even though I had the PlayStation View and then the actual cable that we were using before, but I just wanted to test things out and to see how things were different. And PlayStation View wasn't too bad. It had a good majority of the channels and stuff like that. Certain channels weren't really there unless you were able to check out the other packages. It does have that, like for HBO and stuff. So yeah, it does have that option. Maybe YouTube TV will have that as well, and it seems a lot easier, like when you have the DVR. That's a really good feature to have, like PlayStation View has, so that's fine. That always comes in handy and stuff like that. So the setup, I will say, it looks a lot more better, and the price, to me, paying 30 something bucks isn't really too bad than just paying to like $90 or so. But I do agree, having it where like the WWE Network is only $9.99, basically comes out to 10 and change. I want to say like $10.60, something like that overall, which is still good. And especially with Netflix and Hulu, is kind of like around the same price, unless you have the little upgrade, which isn't far too much and stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. So I'm pretty sure too with YouTube TV, I think you'll be able to watch, in other rooms and stuff like that. Where I know in Netflix you could watch up to 4 or so, I think 4 or so certain rooms. And I know it kind of sucks with Hulu because you can only really watch it in one spot at a time. So yeah, they should definitely look into that, I think. So yeah, I think that pretty much testing things out and touching the bases on that. My thoughts and opinions. So yeah, with streaming TV, I think it's really cool. I like the idea and stuff like that. Depending on how things are gonna go, I know YouTube TV just recently launched not too long ago. Was it a few months ago, really? So about 2 months that I've seen it. That's already been out. So that I know of. I mean, I saw a couple of things on it, watched a couple of YouTube videos and stuff like that. Of course, saw of course Chris's channel and update in his video and stuff. So yeah, so that's about it on my own review and thoughts and opinions, I guess. Not so much a review, but thoughts and opinions, pretty much, yeah, on that. So didn't want to ramble too long on this, so not really gonna do a whole lot of editing on this. I might have the intro, we'll see on that. So yeah, just my own thoughts and opinions, not only on what happened with going to the zoo on the trip and everything like that, just for the Saturday and just for that day, and also of course the video response to Boston Fan on YouTube TV and giving my 2 cents, if you will, on that. So yeah, I think it's basically so far worth a try. If you're into that, at least try like the free month or something. I think that would be a lot more better than just paying it and trying it for a little while. So you know, the free trials are actually well worth it. I tried it with Hulu. I tried it for like a week, and then after a while I just signed up, and I've been with Hulu ever since. And I think I did that for Netflix as well. So you know, it is what it is. It depends on what you like. So what streaming service do you like? Do you like Netflix, Hulu, the WWE Network, and all that other stuff? Or is there any other ones that I don't know about that you do like, that you would like to recommend and stuff? Do you like that? And do you like streaming TV or regular TV? Which one is easier for you and stuff? And would you try YouTube TV and stuff like that? And thoughts and opinions on everything else that I talked about, definitely leave them in the comment box, and we'll have a discussion about it as always, since I love to hear you guys' feedback and all that good stuff. With that being said, I'm David Rivera, aka Fortnite Project. Leave a subscribe, leave a like, check the notification bell for all my video updates and whatnot, and you will be notified all the time. So with that being said, yes, also check out my VidMe, check out my Twitter, check out all my other social media and everything else in between, and everything else that is there for social media wise. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever the hell that next video may be. Peace. See ya.